NCWCC Build a Youth Build Program located in Decatur, Georgia. We have with us Darnell Brown, who is the winner of the Spoken Word Poetry Cafe. He is a student at Towers High School in DeKalb County, Georgia. And we want to congratulate this brother on also having a 3.8 grade point average as well. We got Mario Coleman, which is the Executive Vice President of the National Coalition, as well as the Director of IATSE for the Build a Youth, NCWCC Build a Youth. And then we have our Community Involvement Director, who has just came aboard the NCWCC Build a Youth program, is Sandra Weeks. She's also a parent of a student that goes to Towers High School. We co-hosted or co-sponsored an event with Towers High School back in October. And Ms. Weeks, I would like you to tell everybody about your Poetry Cafe.
The Poetry Cafe was an event for the students at Towers High School, and it was a way to try and get the students to come out as well as get the parents to come out to support the students. Initially, in the beginning, we didn't get a lot of participation, and what happened is I met one of the young ladies from the NCWCC who actually gave me some ideas along with the director of the multimedia group, Mr. Mario Coleman, to establish a contest. And with the contest, the winner would have gotten an opportunity to make a CD, as well as an opportunity to eventually travel to Nashville to record live. Once I made that announcement at Towers High School, we had over 45 students to sign up for the Poetry Cafe. And not only that, but we also had parents who participated, we had teachers who participated, and it was basically standing room only. This is the first time in probably about 5 years that Towers had that large of an audience to come out and support not only the students but also to show their support for the school. So this was an awesome event that we had, the Poetry Cafe.
Okay, and I want to also ask you about the second tier of the Poetry Cafe. Is this something that's going to be ongoing as an event for Towers, or is it open up for everyone for the NCWCC Build a Youth, or how is that going to go?
We after the first event, the principal at Towers High School, he asked me when were we going to have another Poetry Cafe event, because the students were really interested and they were really excited. So what we were trying to do is come up with some way to keep that momentum that the students had going, and Mario Coleman and myself, we came up with the name for the next event called the Poetic Vibe. And Poetic Vibe is open to all high school students, whether they go to Towers or whether they go to Miller Grove, Dunwoody, wherever. It's open up to everybody. It's not just a high school thing, but it's a community thing to bring the students in and to bring the teenagers in and to give them an outlet to express themselves, whether it's with poetry, whether it's with spoken word, whether it's with singing, rapping, what they feel, and to let them know that there's other things that they can do other than hanging out in the street.
The question on the table is, can you just get everybody attention on why this is so important to have events like this and these type of forums?
Yeah, for the main part, I think it's an opportunity to bring the youth together from different parts of the city or different parts of the country overall, and allow them to have an avenue where they can express themselves, whether it be musically, through poetry, different forms of media. But the main thing is for them to have an outlet, a positive outlet for their energy. For example, we started off with just a poem, then we find out that Mr. Darnell here is musically inclined. He's gone into singing. We've been able to work over some song structure. I've been able to show him how to work in Pro Tools in order to mix the track down. We're currently working in Reasons, and he's given me some ideas of where he wanted the song to go. So he's played a role in this vision that he had that was just on a piece of paper. So we've been able to take it from a piece of paper to a static reality, what we're working on now, and then eventually it'll be on a DVD and a CD. And then I also found out that he's interested in doing this in all forms, musically, behind the scenes, and all that. So we found, I think, another voice and another soldier in our army of what needs to happen, man, in order for us to help the youth, give them a direction and a voice. Multimedia is just one level of the program. Our program basically extends itself all the way into the construction side, applied sciences, because what we want to do is also create a vehicle that will allow these individuals, the participants, into the program and go back into the community and rebuild it. You know, they've been blamed for destroying it, but I think this is an opportunity for them to actually go in, rebuild, and leave their legacy. We can go from an idea, which is a blueprint or empty lot, go into that lot, assess it, develop the land, put together a blueprint, and then from there put together a force that's responsible for for laying the foundation, the cement slab. Then building the foundation, and then coming in, doing the interior, doing the electrical, doing all that until it's finally a house that's a static reality that somebody can move into and be thankful about it. And these will be the individuals that saw it happen, that had a part of it happen. And I think it'll just open them up, man, into what the possibilities are. Because like you said, if they haven't been exposed to the possibilities, then they don't know what they are. So our objective with NCWCC and the Youth Build program, the Build Youth program, is to expose them to the possibilities that they have at their disposal.